afternoon. We come to you from Tallahassee, Florida, Louisville, and Taylor Roby in town to close out this three-game series and close out BC all eliminated from the tournament, which will begin on Wednesday. Pitching or hitting well for a team that's only hitting 185 so far in the
away with a velocity 63-64 miles per hour.
Otis hit it to Josie Muffley.
Throw in her arsenal. She likes to work that rise ball at the top of the zone, but she's really been working this season.
Under Lonnie Alameda, that has been a strength. Muffley at short, Flaherty now to Lotus. On the ground, Muffley playing in, unable to grab it for the nationwide lead in home runs. She has 22, but it's the low number of strikeouts for Taylor Roby too, as she just gets another one swinging down in the dirt on that pitch. But I think because she Louisville Cardinal team, true freshman who has been doing the Kman team a couple of years ago before she came east, and that follows the Roby strikeout with the walk to Gordon, so 2 on with 2 out. Bullpen doing a good job for Florida State. They use 4.
Hess to bring this count back to even.
No, that one looked like it might have been outside, but they get the call. In this series is hitting well over 300 and 101 on the season. Bunt attempt was popped up by Munn.
And really good things coming from the right side. Throws them with some pretty good velocity, mid-60s, 64. Will throw a screwball and a curveball, and every once in a while go up in the zone with that rise.
Kerr going after the first pitch. We have a pattern, and Winkler, Lotus up the middle. Sarah Gordon, the true freshman who's been terrific. Second team all-conference last year, hitting over 300 again. This
nice double into the gap. Just always seems to be able to come through.
Sends that into short left field, and it drops in front of Winkler. She had a home run in every game as Florida State won yet another. Lepresti got jammed, popped up, and handled by Lotus. Harding stranded. 1 Eastern time on ESPN2. Clemson and Duke have made some major. She is one of the seniors playing in their final collegiate. Royalty bounced it in. That's the second walk that she has surrendered in this game.
After that's getting Louisville back even in these at-bats.
That one's lifted into left field. Mudge camps under it. First out.
Buddy, whether you're a college student or an adult, to go season. I did not get the good knees, so I was happy over it short.
Pippa Winkler hit it on the nose, but right at Flaherty.
Momentum, the Seminoles defense says not today. Devin Flaherty with the
Louisville. Waycaser just a sophomore, putting up some empty air. Sent into right, Garrity. One away.
I feel like there's
fluctuated a bit this year, had 0 home runs, and then picked the perfect time.
Fourth, and just showed how their base running and clean defense wins them ball games.
Yeah, it was an impressive sweep at Clemson, that number.
In this tough moment.
Yeah, especially for a freshman. Lifted into the air, but playable for the center fielder, Otis. Leonard singled.
Good, Pam. We might need to get us some of those.
Yeah, and our hard-hitting questions to the coach. Here's Paige Garrity leading things off in the 3rd inning. Pops it up, Muffley, for the first out. Royalty in the circle. Right, SEC tournament is in Arkansas, right, this year? So
yes, it will.
That one is stung up the middle. Second hit of the game. Almost came up with a spectacular catch, but trapped it.
On the Lotus base hit is another great play.
Muffley had it in her glove as she was retrieving. Roby golfs it into center where it just kept traveling, and Janai Kerr was... Oh, it's Kat Sandercock. Here comes the ace when we come back.
68, 69 miles per hour, and it's that really heavy drop ball that has been such a...
And 20 on the season. So Royal... Right back to Kat. Easy peasy. Retires the side. Strand's getting in for sure. They're going to host a regional. The resume for... So here's Muffley leading things off, and Muffley gets hitter with her first home run of the season.
Josie Muffley in the 9 spot, getting a hold of this inside pitch. Does such a good job of getting the sweet spot of her barrel. Nice job by Josie Muffley, but I've been really impressed, Pam, when I was for coaches across the country, is to build up that strength of schedule and not necessarily chase wins.
Mudge thrown out for the first out. Yeah, Big 12, I think Oklahoma, yeah.
A couple of pretty good teams.
Not bad.
I think we've seen the strength of the Big 12 really jump up too. You look at a team like Baylor.
Well, in the dugout. Harding just clobbered that ball, but hit it right at Alexander. Relief appearances, 18 starts, so they've used her more out of the pen than as a...
Closing a ball game, it's the same Sandercock every single time that she steps out into the circle.
And that's Daly.
Smoked that ball down the left field line. I thought for sure it was going to be a double all the way, but you can take some of that momentum from a great play like that into your at-bats.
It's Sandercock using that lethal drop ball to get another comebacker.
6-1 frame. We've seen her hit some monstrous home runs throughout this season.
True freshman Gordon as a catcher. Edenfield lifts that into right field. Garrity collects it. Your weekend at Tennessee.
You know, it's pretty interesting because when I think back to parents and I's favorite songs growing up.
That's very sweet. Here's Leonard with the gapper, and it is double number 1.
To be very much pitching based. Other times it's going to be via the long ball.
That ball gets out into left field and bobbled, but Leonard stays put.
To advance another 60 feet and get all the way into scoring position. A nail biter of a game too, we mentioned. A little free softball down in Tallahassee.
Lifted into left field, long run for Winkler, who grabs it. Leonard tags at third, and she said you never appreciate how important a first baseman is to fiddle,
and they have to drop that arm angle. The ball's going to move in a completely different way.
Winkler busy in left field, grabs it to end the inning, but another run.
But I would guess that that's pretty efficient in your outing in the circle.
That doesn't even seem fair. Adjustments. When you're bringing in so many different pitchers, especially someone of standard.
A no-hitter this year, which I found pretty unbelievable as well.
Absolutely. I was shocked when I saw that in the notes. That's her first strikeout of the game that she's...
Add that rise ball, that pitch moving up in the zone makes her that much more difficult.
Sub 200 batting average for this 3-game series, and not getting... Her sends that slow roller that's handled easily by Flaherty. And the All-ACC folks will be with us all week, filling in between Nautical today for us. Flaherty throws it over and just nips her dog. And yes, Ruger, Muffley graduated. Lonnie Alameda says that Muffley's the kind of kid, as she pops out to Alexander, who when she's away from the field likes to decompress and not think about... Kaylee Mudge at the top of the lineup. She has she is also 0 for 2. Boy, Zabala. She's a good young pitcher.
Play, but because that pitch is running up and away from Mudge's hands, she's just not able to.
Right, because you fail so often in softball. Kerr, who went fishing for that, goes down on a couple of impressive strikeouts and very shortly for the tournament. Sandercock continues to just roll those ground balls as Lotus is thrown. Nairobi, a grad student that's handled over there by Keene, and Taryn Kern over at Indiana, a true having a great season over in the SEC. Here's Sarah Gordon. A rare ball up in the air, and it's fielded by Flaherty, who Sandercock has been perfect since she came in to relieve Allie Royalty, who started this game. One pitch, one out as Harding hit it hard, but right at Alexander. Came in to pinch hit and remain as a catcher the first 4 innings. Pops it up. So 2 pitches, 2 outs. Alexander gets it in foul territory. Leonard, who is 2 for 2, single and doubled, scored on the sac fly. Nothing to do with that, one of the elite pitchers in the country, but she's pitched a good game, and this has been a great inning. Fly ball inning to relieve Royalty, the starter, and she has faced. That's the first base runner. Keene couldn't catch up. The ball rattles around into third with a stand-up triple to start the 7th. File sends it into right. It's playable, but that'll get the run home on the sac fly. Hess trots in for their.
He just barely misses that one, hitting it deep out to right field.
Pinch hit 2-run single in the 2nd inning. Flaherty let it drop in front of her and was able to throw out. Got her. Career win number 100 for Sandercock, and she does it in style without to end the game.
Today to end the regular season.
That is the 6th series sweep of the year in all 3 games.